welcome everyone. Great to have you back, and hope you're having a good day so far. Why don't we start to settle in? As always, you just lie back and close your eyes. And continue to take the time. As you settle in, as you join in, you simply slow down. You lie back, you close your eyes, you breathe. Taking the time for stillness, taking the time to breathe. Let everything in this moment slow down. Everything around us is still going at normal speed. We're learning how to create a bit of separation, how to be able to set this space, this time aside for the practice. And be mindful of that, because everything else isn't slowing and stopping with you. It's only natural for you to get drawn back into it, for the mind to start racing once again, thinking about the things you need to do, thinking about the things you've already done. It's only natural for us to start to get antsy about needing to move on to the next thing. But that's why we practice it. It's not meant to be easy. It's not meant to come to us immediately. Some days it happens, some days it doesn't. And so we practice. Slowing down, lying back, closing our eyes and doing nothing. But feeling the body, feeling the breath. Being right here. Just a couple more breaths, just a couple more moments. And your next inhale is a nice deep, full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees in. You wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. And you gently rock from side to side. That sense of movement, swaying the body. Then coming back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Nice and smooth, back and forth, and the next inhale draws you all the way up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. Then on your next inhale, you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders back. The eyes are closed. Then palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you pick the arms up, lengthening. And exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor and inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale, forward, broadening the collarbone. And exhale, you press back down, dog. And you settle in. Take the movement that feels good. The head hangs. You breathe. Nothing overly complicated. Don't need to overthink it. Just start to warm things up. Inhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, forward fold. And inhale all the way back up. Arms overhead, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. And exhale. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. Nice and grounded. Nice and stable over the four corners. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right. Left. And exhale. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. You're firm with those palms. The hands pressing. The tailbone tilting up. Working that full line of the upper body just as much as you're working those legs. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, left. Inhale, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Right. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Left. exhale, inhale, and exhale. Nice full breath. Nice full movement. You're trying to find that full range of movement with each one of the steps. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, folding over your legs. Inhale, full extension. And exhale, hands to your right. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, left, right, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. You relax your arms, you close your eyes. Tadasana. Nice and steady. Now with the big toes touching heels slightly apart, you bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms, chair pose. You settle in, setting that base. You feel firm over your feet. The tailbone drawing down, the arms reaching up. And then exhale, you fold forward over your legs. Then you catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. And you let your weight drift forward. The head hangs heavy. That nice long line at the back of the body. And tailbone's actively tilting up as your hip flexors contract, helping to draw that extra length out of the upper hamstrings. That full line. Then on inhale, you bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms, chair pose once again. Once you set your base, palms together, thumbs to your heart, and you twist over to the right. That left elbow's outside that right thigh. You can broaden, you can bind as you like to go tighter. But most importantly is that length of the spine as you rotate. The crown of the head extending forward, the tailbone reaching straight back. So you get that nice wrap through the torso. Then inhale, back to center, hips low, arms high. And on exhale, you twist over to left. The right elbow's outside the thigh. Remember, your hips are going to want to swing off to the right here. Makes it easier to get the body to wrap around, but you want to keep those hips behind you. Stabilizing the low body so that rotation is isolated to your spine. The measure of the twist is those shoulders. Now right shoulder coming under that left shoulder, drawing back. Inhale, back to center chair. Hips low, arms high. Then bringing your arms straight out front. You roll the weight forward. The heels peel so you're balancing on the balls of your feet. And on exhale, you slide your hips down imaginary wall. Then you sit yourself down. The hips touch down as the heels lift up. Navasana. And we're doing 3 rounds. Knees can be bent or straight, it's up to you. But you sit tall. The collarbone's broad. And you're trying to find balance here. On exhale, you cross the ankles. You either hug the shins in or hands outside the hips to lift. Then back out. Knees bent or straight. Nice smooth breath. Cross and hug, cross and lift. Back out. This time as you cross the ankles, you roll forward, down dog or vinyasa. You choose your route, but you're nice and smooth, coordinating the movement with the breath. Then exhale, the right foot steps forward, warrior two. Up front knees bending as close to 90 degrees as you like. You shift down behind the thigh. The hips are broad, the arms are reaching. And you settle into it. Then on inhale, that right leg straightens out. You reach forward, triangle pose. Right hand lands down, left arm reaches up. And that right hip continues to wrap underneath. And you're nice and long. Extending the crown of the head forward. Inhale, warrior two. You settle in. Then you reach forward, side angle. Elbow to thigh or hand to the floor. That top arm starts nice and long next to you. And you work that line. From left hand all the way back to that left foot. If you want to wrap the arm for your bind, feel free. You catch that inner thigh, or you catch hands. And you roll open. Trying to turn the center of your chest, your sternum, towards the ceiling. The collarbone's broad. The body feels long. Inhale, warrior two. And exhale, hands to the floor as you make your way to down dog. Then exhale, the left foot steps forward. Warrior two. And trust what you're doing. Let those eyes soften. Nice stable stance. Nice and balanced. Then straightening out that front leg, triangle pose. You reach forward, you hinge over. Inhale, warrior two. When you're set, you reach forward, side angle. Elbow to thigh, hand to the floor. That right arm starts long. And if you want to wrap it, feel free. Half bind or full bind. But notice as that arm wraps, I don't sweep back like this. I keep my body extending forward. That left knee stays in contact with my left arm the entire time, so I'm still rolling open. I don't want to undo what I've already done, just to hold my own hand. Then inhale, warrior two. You rise up. And exhale, hands to the floor. You find your way. Then slide forward into plank. And you roll over to left side, side plank. Left hand, outer edge of the left foot. You can always lower that bottom knee. You can stagger your feet for your balance. You can lift that top arm, lift the top leg. Whatever you like. A strong lateral line. You feel held in place here. You're not just hanging on that shoulder. Then nice and smooth as you come to center, you're going to sweep that right foot right up to the top edge of your mat. Low lunge. Left hand or right hand comes inside the foot. That left knee lowers for lizard. And you start to bow towards the floor. One forearm, maybe two. As you go down, what we're trying to do here is isolate the flexion at this right hip. The flexion is measured by the torso going down inside that thigh. But depending on how your hip is, you'll notice it's a lot easier to let that knee start to drift off to the edge like this. That's just putting rotation in your thigh. You want to try and keep that thigh up. If that means you don't go quite as low, that's perfectly fine. You want to keep that leg up and just isolate the flexion. You sink into it. Letting gravity do most of the work here. And then inhale as you rise up to straight arms. You're going to frame that right foot and curl those left toes under low lunge stance. Then keeping your palms glued to the mat on your next inhale, you just push into that right foot, trying to straighten the leg as best you can. Exhale, release that tension. Let the knee bend. Inhale, extending, reaching your hips back. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale. This time we're going to hold it. So that left heel spins in so both feet are flat. And that right leg straightens out. If to get that leg to straighten out, your hands need to lift up off the floor. Now it's okay to let them lift up. Because pyramid pose, we want that leg straight. And we start to fold over. Your hands now go wherever's comfortable. The shin, the foot, maybe they make their way to the floor. And on exhale, you bend back into that right knee. The left heel peels, low lunge. And stepping back, plank pose, top of push-up. And you roll to the left once again. This time we're going to do extended side plank. So once you set your edge, you take that right arm next to your ear. Try not to lift that right leg in this version. You want to keep that leg down. So you create this long arc line from that right hand all the way down to the edge of that right foot. The hips, the ribs arcing up. You breathe into it. And nice and smooth, you come back to center, down dog or vinyasa. Then rolling forward, and you take it to the right, side plank. Right hand, outer edge of the right foot. Maybe you lower the knee, maybe you stagger the feet. But you lift the hips. Trying to pull this bottom rib on the right side towards your right side waistline. Pulling it in. You don't want to let it start to sag down on you like this, just hanging on that shoulder. Instead, you're in control. You lift up away from the floor. That gives you the control so that when you start to come to center, that left foot nice and smooth can step right up to the top edge of the mat for low lunge. Left hand's inside the left foot. Right knee lowers. Then you start to bow towards the floor. One forearm, maybe two. Inhale, you rise up. That left foot's inside your hands. Right toes curl, low lunge stance. Then again, glue those palms to the floor. And you just push down into that left foot, trying to get the knee to straighten out. Exhale, bend the knee, release that tension. Inhale, extending. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Creating that tension. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale. This time that right foot spins in. That left leg straightens up. Pyramid pose. You fold forward over that front leg. Exhale, bend into the front knee. The back heel lifts, and you step back. Plank pose. Then rolling to the right. You set side plank. Then you drape that left arm overhead. Extended side plank. Coming back to center. You find your route. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. The left heel spins in. The torso sweeps up. You settle in. The front knee's bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. Your hips and chest are squaring towards the top edge of the mat as the arms reach up. Your eyes are soft. And you're going to peel that back heel high lunge stance. The hips square. Palms come together, thumbs to your heart. You fold and twist over to the right. Revolve side angle. If you like to bind or broaden, feel free. Otherwise, you work those palms together. Now, right hand pushing down into the left, helping you to draw the torso a little tighter and helping to get that right side to roll back so that left side can come under. Good. Now from here, we're going into warrior two, so that left arm will guide you up and around. Nice and smooth. Then straighten out that right leg. Turn the toes in. Feet are parallel to the short ends of the mat. And on exhale, you fold forward between your legs. You work the hands towards the floor. The head hangs heavy. The tailbone tilts up. Inhale halfway. You stay low as you walk yourself around to the top edge of the mat. And you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Good. Inhale, let that back heel peel, high lunge. You take a moment. When you feel steady foot to foot, then palms together, thumbs to your heart. You fold and twist over to left. Revolve side angle. Work those arms as you like. Then take your time, warrior two. That right arm will guide you up and around. Nice big sweep as that back heel spins in. Once you settle in, you straighten out that leg. You turn the toes and feet are parallel. And on exhale, you fold forward. If you like to take a different hand position, feel free. You can grab your toes, your ankles. Take your arms behind your back, interlacing your fingers. Then inhale halfway. The hands are on the floor as you walk yourself over to the top edge of the mat. And you step back. You find your route to down dog. You move with the breath. Inhale, the right leg lifts. On exhale, you draw that knee towards your nose. And then you kick it out the left edge of the mat. Your right leg's underneath. You can stay right there for warrior four. Or you spin that left heel in as you lift that left arm. If you feel steady, you pick that right foot up off the floor. And nice and smooth, that right leg comes in and up. Down dog splits. And exhale, you step the foot forward, crescent lunge. The left knee lowers, the toes uncurl. The hips sink down as the arms sweep up. You take any hand position you like. The tailbone draws down as the arms reach up. That nice full crescent curve. A nice even bend to the spine. And exhale that left hand to the floor. The right arm reaches up. Lizard twist. You can stay here, or you bend that left knee, reaching the right hand back to catch hold of that foot. You hug the heel in as you twist, trying to look to the ceiling. If you want to go tighter into the front of that left thigh, You can always lower down to that left forearm. Then exhale, you release that left foot. Hands to the floor. From here, we're going into kneeling eagle. So that right foot, the one in the front, slides back just outside that left calf. So now your thighs are crossed. And you walk yourself back. Coming to stand on your shins. Standing up on your shins, balance just doesn't work for you. It just starts to bother your knees, your hips. You can always do with thighs side by side. Otherwise, keeping those thighs crossed. The arms come out in front. It'll be that right elbow underneath the left. You cross the elbows, twisty tie the forearms. And you're trying to lift the elbows without bending your back. Then exhale, you untie your arms. Hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, that left leg lifts. And on exhale, you draw the knee towards your nose. And you kick it out the right edge of the mat. You can stay right there. You get a nice stretch to that left hip. Or you spin that right heel in, lifting that right arm. As you feel steady there, you engage those adductors of that left thigh and you pick that foot up. And nice and smooth, you come back to center, down dog splits. And exhale, you step that left foot forward, crescent lunge. You lower the back knee, uncurl the toes. The hips sink as the arms reach. And connect that line. That reaching up with the arms and the upper torso. That drawing under the tailbone. Get a nice full swept line from the front of that right knee all the way up through the arms. And exhale that right hand down. And that left arm reaches up. You stay there. Or you bend that back knee. Reaching that left hand back to catch hold of that right foot. You hug the heel. Maybe you lower down to that right forearm. But maintain the twist. The left shoulder rolling back, that right shoulder rolling under. Then back to center. Hands to the floor. You're going to slide that left foot straight back so it's outside that right calf. Then you walk yourself back, finding your balance on your shins. Again, you can always go side by side with those legs. Then once you've set your base, the arms out in front, it's going to be that left elbow underneath the right. You cross the elbows, twisty tie the forearms. Good. Exhale, you untie. Hands to the floor. And you make your way to down dog. Then on exhale, you lower your forearms to the floor. Dolphin. The palms are flat, the hips are high, the head hangs heavy. You can stay as you are, or you take your dives. You slide forward, chin past your fingertips, and pressing your hips back and up. Nice and smooth. Two more breaths. And pressing into your palms on your next exhale, down dog. You draw that right knee forward outside that right wrist for pigeon. The left leg slides back. That right shin slides forward. You can stay upright for your king pigeon variations, or you drape yourself forward. And on an inhale, you rise up. From here, we're going into Vamadevasana. So that right hand's going to stay on the floor in front of you. That left knee bends. Keep that left leg straight to start. That left arm sweeps back. Then you work there. Nice twist. Nice broadening across the collarbone. Now, if you want, you can bend that left knee and you catch hold of that left foot with your left hand. You hug the heel and it gives you a bit of a quad stretch. Also gives you a little bit more leverage for your twist. Then as that left foot comes in tighter, you can think about taking that right arm, the one in front of you, across your chest to grab hold of that left foot. And then that left arm can sweep around your back to grab your inner right thigh. Nice and smooth, you unravel. You plant the hands, down dog or vinyasa. And lowering those forearms once again, dolphin pose. You hold steady where you take your dives. One more breath. Your next exhale, you press into your palms, down dog. Then that left knee draws forward. You place outside the left wrist. The right heel slides back. You can stay upright for king pigeon, or you drape yourself forward. Inhale, you rise up. So that left hand stays on the floor in front, and that right arm just sweeps back. You work that twist, broadening the collarbone. Then as you like, you can bend that right knee, bringing that right foot in. Catching hold of that foot. You start to hug it in. You maintain that twist. If you want, you take that right hand or that left hand, the one in front, and you reach back and grab hold of that right foot. And your right arm can wrap around your back. Grabbing that inner left thigh. Nice and smooth. You unravel. You find your way to down dog. And lowering your knees to the floor. I'm going to stand on your shins, setting up the camel. Hands against the low back. Hips over knees. And on inhale, just roll your sternum, the center of your chest towards the ceiling. If you like to release your hands to the feet or the floor, feel free. You go as deep as you want. Inhale, you rise up, take a breath. Then once again, on inhale, you go up and over. Inhale, rising up. Take a breath. Third and final one. On an inhale. Up and over. You find child's pose whenever you're done. You just tuck yourself in. You breathe. On inhale, you rise up. You sit over the side of your feet and bring your legs out in front. Paschimottanasana. The legs are straight, the feet are flexed. The arms reach up. And on exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You catch hold of whatever you got. You bow the head, close your eyes. Then inhale, you reach out and you rise up. You sweep the arms around in front, parallel to the floor. And on an exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Come to lie flat. Once down, you bend your knees. The feet are flat, the arms alongside the body. Preparing for 3 rounds of back bends. The arms are alongside for bridge, your hands above the shoulders for upward facing bow. And on your next inhale, you push down into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you want. And exhale, relax. Nice full breath. And inhale, you rise once again. As high as you want to go. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you push down to go up. And come down whenever you're ready. When you're done, you just draw your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. And taking your arms alongside your body, palms are flat, legs go straight up. You hang out there or shoulder stand. Toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once your hips lift, you bend your elbows, hands against your back. And you send the legs up. A few more breaths if you want any variations. And coming back to center, toes towards the floor, beyond your head for plow. Hips are high, low back's open. You release the hands, fingers point forward, and you unravel. Come to lie flat on your back. The arms alongside the body, preparing for fish. You press down into your hands and elbows to lift the head and torso. You arc the spine, roll the shoulders back, and release the crown of the head towards the floor behind you. Then exhale, you lower down. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. Then the arms into cactus arms, elbows bent, and knees over to the left. One final twist. And back to center, and over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you extend the legs, Shavasana. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And on exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest is lifted, heart is open. The back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. Then palms together to your heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all for joining. Hope you have a great rest of your day. As always, if you want to connect outside of these classes, you can always visit me on my website, monarchmassagetherapydc.com. And have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to having you back in class soon.